County Health Department. Aprende más en tpchd.org/español.
BT radiouniversal.com.
You're listening to Positive Vibes with Shane Nicolich, making positivity and gratitude louder in a podcast world. Positive Vibes with Shane Nicolich. Good morning and welcome to another edition of Positive Vibes, making positivity and gratitude louder in a podcast world. And yeah, if you've been following my social media posts, I've gotten in two car accidents in the past week, actually the past 4 days. Yeah, it's like crazy. Well, actually 5 days, I don't know. I was in a car accident on Tuesday and then I was in a car accident last night. And yeah, it was like, it's crazy. But yeah, positivity and gratitude, that's what's getting me through. I just keep rolling with the punches. And yeah, it's crazy. That's about all I got to say about that. And yeah, sorry about that. I totally spaced where I left off here. Last time I was reading out of my book, Live the Passionate Life and Quit Settling for Survival. And so I'm just gonna, the bookmark's here, but I'm positive I read that part, so I'm just gonna pick up here. All right. We must remain aware that we have done a really good job of getting through seemingly impossible situations up until this point in time, and as such, we will continue to persevere so long as we continue to put forth the effort. Let us keep moving forward toward our dreams, pushing for that which we are passionate about. We will not see the fruition of our dreams if we do not keep a forward motion going in the direction of them. Too often are people distracted by every little movement or bright shiny object on the shoulder of the path of progress. We must put on blinders and see past all of the distractions so that we can clearly keep a vigilant eye on the road ahead of us, the one that leads to our dreams. We must look back at the present life we led in the past and be ever so grateful that we are not locked up and held back from growing and reaching for the life that we truly dream of. We must look at the pleasant life we were stuck in for a time, being thankful that we do not have to stay there, where life is simply pleasant and we are no longer seeking to grow and reach for more. We must look in our hearts and minds, decide what we are passionate about, and strive to courageously follow the path toward our dreams. The path will be rocky and uneven at times, but we must not falter. We must keep our attention focused on our vision of where we are going and leave the past in the past. We must keep moving forward and be sure not to rest for too long at any particular point along the journey, else we grow stagnant and give up on our dreams. We must remain passionate about living life and traveling along the path of progress, ever advancing toward our dreams. I have found that the true adversary of life is not death, as it will be the end of every life anyway. The true adversary, which we all have the ability to escape from, is a detachment from being fully present and alive, experiencing the here and now for all that it is. We must reattach to our passion for the present. Instead of dividing our mental faculties between thoughts and regrets of yesterday or worries about tomorrow, let us maintain our focus on the here and now. Let us keep our minds focused on what we can do now to get us closer to where we want to be tomorrow. We must get back on the path to our dreams and quit living our lives for others, doing the things in our lives that others would have us do. If we do not remain vigilant about staying true to the path we are on, we can easily be distracted by the shiny gleam of another path that others say we should be on instead. Let us reclaim our life's agenda. Let us live our lives and go after that which we, not others, are passionate about. If we set up our minds and lives as others would have us do, our lives become theirs and not our own. I do not want to get to the end of my life only to realize that I did not even live my own life, as I was fulfilling someone else's agenda for life. If we are living the prisoned or the pleasant life, we stand the chance of living someone else's agenda. If we are living the passionate life, then we are living our own lives, vigorously chasing our own dreams and passions. We will know that we are on the right path because we will feel a much greater sense of satisfaction and joy, and knowledge that we, and not others, have the power to dictate where our lives will take us. When it comes to the past, I thought I had come to terms with and released all of those things that may end up blocking me from a better present and future. The truth is that I really had not done so. Yes, I had come to terms with these things, but I had not fully accepted that I could not, or that I could move past them. Now I have. What I now see is that the only thing or person who has been blocking me from carrying on down the right path toward my dreams and goals was me. My inner demons, all of which are and have been thoughts or feelings based on fear, have run the game for entirely too long. It is time to quash any fears I may have and let go of my demons. They have held me down for far too long, and it is time to rise up and live the passionate life. Too often in life, I have listened too well when others have told me to slow down and be careful, so far as my life's direction is concerned. I have also told myself the same thing at times. Both mine and others' as cautionary directives for my life have kept me in the prisoned or pleasant lives, as I have been too fearful to advance toward my dreams. Now I see that my fears have been hurting me more than keeping me safe, as I have not advanced in life due to unwarranted fears that I was inadequate or undeserving of a better life than I had. I guess advanced in life, but not necessarily advanced toward my dreams, as I would have liked. I had grown to be grateful for the life I had and not continue trying for anything better. Having an attitude of gratitude is the best way to be, but mine seemed to hold me where I was. I needed to expand it so that I could also see and be grateful for my ability to reach higher. I am now free of the grip that my fears have had on me, and I can see that while I am grateful for what I do have in my life, I am capable and deserving of so much more. I have heard it said that change requires at least a little bit of insanity. If we haven't reached our dreams and find that our movement toward them has slowed or stopped, then it is now time to be a bit crazy and get moving in the direction that we want to go. It is time to rid myself of any doubts caused by myself or others, and declare that from now on I shall advance with abandon. Abandoning anything that is suppressing my ambitions, leaving it behind me, I will advance toward my dreams and goals. I always say that it is better to have an attitude of gratitude than one of saditude. When a person is grateful for what they have and for what they have been given, they tend to be happier people. Life means something, and they have an idea of what their purpose is and what direction they shall go with their lives. I will attest that when I am sad, my entire attitude goes in the crapper. I lose track of any particular direction I was previously going in and any motivation to move at all. The world today is filled with negativity. There is a plethora of positivity in the world as well, but for some odd reason, people tend to gravitate toward the negativity. Maybe because it's easier and they just sort of fall. Anyway, I, for one, do not believe that we were born to be sad and miserable and stay sitting on our butts in a big pool of pessimism. I am of the mind that we were born to be happy, joyous, and free, and as we progress toward our dreams, my higher power is a positive, loving, caring God who only wants the best for me. Every now and again, whenever my attitude starts to lean toward the negative, I simply ask him to guide me back into gratitude and out of saditude. I also do my own part of the work and start thinking of the things I have to be grateful for. Often, the simple act of making a gratitude list is enough to create joy in my heart. Maybe it is such a widely suggested practice because it helps to keep people grateful and joyous. I know I feel better about myself and the world around me and have a much better attitude when I remain focused on the positive points in my life. I do not totally ignore the negative things, as that is an unhealthy thing to do, but rather deal with it so it can make room for more things that are positive. So long as I stay in the mindset of being grateful for all the positivity in my life, joy cannot escape me. Happiness and joy are often confused as being one and the same, but they are not. They are simply two versions of the same positivity. Happiness is defined as a temporary feeling based on outward circumstances, while joy is long-lasting and based on our inner beings, more of a spiritual condition. Of the two, I would rather have joy, as it is here to stay with me at least a little while longer. I shall practice joy and gratitude. Just a second, I have to turn this down. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. My phone keeps blowing up. Probably because of the accident I was in last night. Second in 4 days. All right. Too often in life, we become distracted and often develop fears and doubts about the future and whether we will be able to make our dreams become reality. I have found this to be true for myself. Whether or not they are based on lasting defects of my traumatic brain injury, or current symptoms of my multiple sclerosis, or even the potential for future worsening of my MS, I have let fear and doubt rule too many of my days and make too many of my decisions. They did not